The Homestead Act of 1862 made it possible for anyone with the will to work hard and improve their land to claim 160 acres for their own. But some of these homesteaders challenged the stereotype of who homesteaded and why.
I've heard it said there were no women homesteaders. Well, not only do we know that there were wives who were homesteaders, we also know that there were single women. The original Homestead Act of 1862, as passes through Congress, says that to claim your free piece of land, you must be the head of your household, which generally means a man, but of course there is the opportunity for women, if they are single, widowed, divorced, to claim a piece of land. Women did indeed homestead on their own.
Dear Joan, I have arrived. After many and diverse stages, I am on my claim, the southwest quarter of Section 6, Township 145, Range 94, with a rice pudding boiling on the parlor cook stove. Thursday, we unloaded my goods from the train all day, and early Friday morning, Ringling and his circus left the town. I led on my bicycle. Cass followed with his horse Boxer and my Democrat wagon loaded with necessary leftovers. Bill, with my load of lumber and my portable house, came next, and then Harland on the bandwagon, and then Ringling himself in the top buggy. After dinner, we all pitched camp on my land. Dirty? Oh, you never saw such a dirty bunch. But there is very little wind. Oh, and the mornings and evenings are beautiful. The meadowlarks sing beautifully, and altogether it is fine and dandy. I told Mother I didn't like to be my own trumpeter, but I didn't believe that Father need be ashamed that I was only a girl. Love to all, George. P.S. Forgot to say my nose is peeling.
Walter Prescott Webb, in his really famous historical work, characterized men and women as very, very different. The men were enthusiastic, they were adventuresome, they were seeking adventure, but women were reluctant, lonely, scared, and those stereotypes really didn't pan out. The reasons for homesteading, I didn't find, were different for men and women. Women sought adventure, just like men. One of them mentioned they were simply curious. They looked at this big map, and in the middle there wasn't very much, and they wondered what was out here. I think one of the basic reasons was financial, as it was for men. They wanted this to be a successful economic venture.
My grandmother was Tira Schonke, and her claim was in Williams County, just south of Tioga, just about to the Missouri River. She married my grandfather, Henrik. He had just gotten through with his residency, so they emigrated to the United States and ended up in North Dakota. He caught meningitis from one of his patients, and he died, leaving Tira and 3 small children. She and Henrik were very much in love, and it was a very hard thing on her that he died. She had a strong will, and she didn't want to go back and be a burden on the family. They had with them a nurse that they brought from Norway. They were very close, and the 2 ladies decided to go out and claim the homestead, eventually get enough money, maybe sell the claim and go back to Sweden. Tira claimed 320 acres. The nurse was slightly less than that. They had primarily cattle and horse that they raised. Once she got out there, she really felt that that was a good thing for her, that it was healthy, that she liked working with the animals. She just decided that she was going to make this work. She had 3 young girls. She put them all through college. I think on her will, she made all that happen. She makes reference to the fact that had she either gone back to Sweden or continued to live in a town, she would be agonizing over his death. Whereas out on the homestead, she was so busy that she felt that it helped her get over the fact that the love of her life was gone.
Prairie Mosaic is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008, the North Dakota Council on the Arts, and by the members of Prairie Public.